Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Earl Freeman, and I'll be delivering my speech today on the American Dream. The American Dream, a poem that was written by Halim. Halim said it's a lyric poem with irregular rhyme and an irregular metric pattern that sums up the white opposition of blacks just against black and a struggle for freedom in America. It first appeared in 1951 in a collection of Hughes' portrait markers of a dream deferred. The short poem focuses on the condition of people whose dreams have been limited, put off, or lost in post-World War II, said by Halim. Even though Hughes had been dead long ago, his central concern, which struggle for freedom, is still on. Like in 1963, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. made his "I Have a Dream" speech in Washington, D.C. And he said, "This is no time to engage in luxury of cooling off or take tranquilizing drugs or Gallianism. It is time to make real promises of democracy. Now is the time to raise from the dark and desolate valley of segregation to the sunlit path of racial justice. Now is the time to lift our nation to make just a reality for all God's children. It will be fatal for the nation to overlook the urgency of the moment. This centering summon of the Negro legitimate discontent will not pass until there is a invigorating audience of freedom and equality. 1963 is not an end but a beginning. Those who hoped that Negro needed to blow off steam will now be contact with having a rude awakening in the nation return to business as usual. There will be neither rest nor tranquility in America until Negro is granted his citizen rights. What are Negro citizen rights? The the onwinds the onwinds of revolt will continue to shake the foundation of our nation until the bright day of just meet emerge. This exceptions how Hugo-central idea was carried on from generation to generation. In our present day today, Barack Obama is among one of those who campaigned that idea. He made a speech in 2008 in Philadelphia at the Constitutional Center, and Obama said wars on impeachment would not be enough to deliver slavery from bondage or provide men and women of every color and creed the full rights and obligations as citizens of the United States. He also said that what we needed, what we needed were Americans in successive generations who were willing to do the pass through protest and struggle on the street and in the courts through a civil war and civil disobedience in a way at great risk to narrow that gap between the promise of our ideas and the reality of our time. He, this is this is one of the tasks we set for at the beginning of this campaign to continue the long march of those who came before us, a march for more just, more equal, more free, more caring, and more prosperous America. I choose to run for presidency at this moment in history because I believe deeply that we cannot solve the challenges of our time unless we solve them together, unless we, we prefer our union by understanding that we may have different stories, but we hold common hopes that we may not look and we may not have come the same place, but we all want to move in the same direction towards a better future for our children and our generation. All right. So this was written by Lima Point, and that come to the end of my presentation for today. Thank you. Bye.